Welcome to DJR Entertainment. My name is Dale. I'm the president of this company. We started in 2013 as a simple way that a college student could make money from miscellaneous expenses. But since then we've expanded. We now have 6 DJs who work in total. We perform in over 100 events annually, and each one carries a price tag of about $1,000. We're expecting exponential growth over the next 2 calendar years. As DJR continues to grow, so too will our online presence, namely with our website at www.mydjrsound.com. Our website needs to be usable, it needs to be accessible, and it needs to be user-friendly. It needs to be simple, and it needs to be something that clients, both prospective and those who have already booked with us, can use to add value to their event, but also to help us better serve our clientele. We had 2 research questions at the beginning of this experiment. The first, is the website mydjrsound.com usable? Second, is it friendly and inviting? At DJR, we believe that a friendly, inviting website is also going to be the most usable. It's going to be the one that clients remember, that they appeal to the most, that they see quite often. In order to explore these 2 questions, we employed the use of a fairly basic survey. The survey consisted of 3 portions. The first portion was mostly subjective. It was a series of 10 scalar questions that were how much a person agrees or disagrees with a particular statement. The second section was much more quantitative. It was a timed completion of 10 tasks. Now each of those 10 tasks was designed in order to emulate something that a bride might do or a client might do when they come to mydjrsound.com. In particular, these tasks were all things that you would expect a bride to do. Each of our participants was an existing client of DJR. Originally, we had anticipated trying to reach clients who did not book with DJR but instead booked with a different company. The idea would be to compare and contrast different things that our website does that other websites don't, and if that played an impact in who they ultimately decided to book with. Unfortunately, we were unable to reach any of those clients. The 15 people who completed our survey were already booked with DJR Entertainment. There were 14 brides and 1 groom. Each of our users was incentivized with a $20 credit towards their bill. The first 2 questions on the survey were purely subjective. Do you like the colors and do you like the pictures? Now this was posed as a scalar question. So the idea was I like the colors, 1 being not at all or 5 being as much as I possibly could. We averaged at about a 4, which indicates that while not universally all of our clients think our colors and pictures are absolutely perfect, that's still a pretty good number as opposed to getting a 1 or a 2 average. The next question was significantly more quantifiable, but it was also subjective. Do you know how to find information on the website? This directly corresponds to the second portion of the survey, where finding information on the website is actually a timed endeavor for those in the survey. Now, if you're taking this survey, odds are you're going to encounter this question first. So what we would expect is people to indicate that yes, they can find information on the website, then they have a great time when they are actually asked to prove that they can in fact find information on the website. The response for this, the quantitative results for this exact portion was at a 5. Most people, in fact everybody who took this survey, indicated that yes, they do know where to find information on the website. The next question was, albeit fairly vague, but it was designed to be so. Do you know what kind of company DJR Entertainment is? Now, as far as what kind of company means, it could range from anything from a DJ company to a good company. But however the person taking the survey defines that question to be, the response was unanimous at a 5. So we are clearly some kind of company. We hope that it's a good kind of company, or at the very least a likable kind of company from our clients. Does the company appear friendly is the next question. And the answer, the results indicate that a 5. Most people would agree that yes, the company appears to be a friendly company. This is great because we don't want to push our clients away. Obviously, if the company appears friendly and the website appears friendly, that's going to have some implications on the usability of the interface. Do you like the DJR logo? This is an interesting question because it calls back to the first 2 questions. It's basically exactly as subjective. Do you like the DJR logo? Or the way it was phrased to them, I like the DJR logo, 1 being not at all, or 5 being I like it as much as I possibly could. Everybody indicated a perfect 5. So out of the 15 people surveyed, all 15 indicated that they in fact did like the DJR Entertainment logo. This is interesting for a couple of reasons. The DJR logo doesn't actually show the color yellow, unlike our website. Does this mean that the people who don't like our colors don't like the yellow, but they do like the blue? This is something we could probably explore a little bit later. And then the next question is essentially asking about our persuasiveness. Do you feel like you should book with DJR Entertainment? Or I feel like I should book with DJR Entertainment for my next event? This is kind of a loaded question because each of these clients did in fact book with me for their next event. They booked with DJR for their next event. So it's not surprising that each of them indicated that yes, they feel like they should. Now, if they didn't interpret it that way, if they just interpreted the should to be the operative term there, I feel like I should book with DJR, not I feel like I have booked with DJR. Well, then once again, it's 5. It indicates that yes, we are in fact a persuasive website. They feel comfortable booking with DJR, and that's a very desirable result for people who, for a company like DJR that wants to book more clients. And the next question was almost the same question, but I worded it slightly differently. Do you feel pressured? I feel like there's a difference between pressuring somebody into something and persuading them. We want our clients to feel persuaded to book with DJR, but not pressured to do so. Most of the people who took our survey realized that difference, picked up on that difference, because the result was actually a 2, which is a step down from not at all, meaning there was in fact some pressure to book with them, but it wasn't like, it wasn't a 5 where I felt as pressured as I possibly could to book with DJR. So the next thing is, do we know all about DJR products and services? This came back at a 4, which was a little bit surprising considering that all of our packages and prices are listed directly on our website. However, we don't have it itemized out. We don't have an exhaustive list of everything DJR can do. And I guess that means that of the people who took the survey, they would have liked to have seen a little more, a much more inclusive list. The next portion of the survey was probably the most quantifiable. Essentially, we were timing our clients to see how quickly they could complete 10 tasks. Now, the question wasn't phrased as if it were a race. It simply asked, please complete the following 10 tasks. Number 1, indicate the time. They don't really know why we're asking them to indicate the time right now, but they might be able to figure it out. Please indicate the time. Now the next thing is actually their first step, which is go to djr.com or go to mydjrsound.com. The next step is please go to the weddings page. Now, can you contact DJR via email? Can you find reviews of our DJ service? Can you view our pictures? Can you connect to the WeddingWire account associated with DJR Entertainment? Now, where would you go to submit a payment to DJR? Can you find our DJR Snapchat? Can you view our DJ bios? Can you find prices? Can you indicate the current time? Now, the difference between those 2 times is how we calculated the ultimate average for how long it took people to complete these 10 tasks. We were able to arrive at the average completion time to be about 7 minutes. Complete 10 tasks in about 7 minutes on average indicates less than a minute per task. That's pretty good. There were many areas that this survey or this study could have failed. In fact, it probably did. That doesn't mean it's invaluable. It just means that there are many opportunities for growth. First opportunity for growth that I could see right off the bat was in the way that the survey itself was administered. I wasn't with each client as they completed the survey, as they completed the tasks. Therefore, I really wasn't able to answer any questions for them. Now, that could be a good thing because it eliminates observer bias. I wasn't able to unfairly characterize or qualify anything on the survey. But it also means that each person had their own results self-reported. Each person self-reported their own results. This is a problem because perhaps when they self-reported, they were dishonest. Maybe they were inaccurate. Maybe they did not understand. In any case, this could indicate that the data that we received was at least somewhat inaccurate. So in future testing, I would argue that we need to do this in a more controlled environment. Also, I'm a little worried about the manner in which the survey was administered itself. A Word document isn't necessarily a survey tool. The survey itself could very well have been a misleading or a confusing survey. It should be noted that not very many people looked at the survey questions prior to deployment, and those who did not spend a substantial amount of time discussing the various meanings of different words. Maybe there are better ways to go about analyzing the efficiency than giving a 10-task test, or maybe getting subjective information as to do you like the colors, do you like the logo, isn't the best way to determine usability. Those are probably fairly accurate statements. In the future, I think research should delve a lot more specifically into the specific actions taken by each user. That is, time every task rather than the overall completion of 10 tasks. I think doing so will give us a better idea of which aspects of DJR are the most usable, that is, which are the most efficient, what's working the best for our clients, and conversely, which ones are not. At the onset of this study, we sought to answer two research questions. First, is the site, mydjrsound.com, usable? The second thing we wanted to do is analyze whether or not people found this website to be friendly and inviting. We would argue that completing the task portion of the survey in 7 minutes was a fairly quick time to actually complete all 10 tasks. Again, that's less than a minute per task. I would argue that's efficient. Maybe 5 minutes is the goal time. If not 5 minutes, maybe 4. Maybe it's one of those things that we can set a bar for and just consistently strive to make the website better and better and better. Finally, we wanted to ask about whether or not the website itself was likable and friendly. We do things like put a lot of photos of people smiling. We want the user interface to be friendly, to be comfortable. We don't want to overload people with too much information as they're moving about the site. So thanks so much for watching this presentation on the usability of mydjrsound.com. Hopefully in the future we can continue to make this website more efficient, more user-friendly, and a better place for our clients to actually interact with DJR Entertainment.